Hello there! Welcome to a very special, incredibly soothing explainer. Tonight, I want to warmly welcome all the young viewers tuning in, along with your parents, of course. We're going to take a little break from our usual format and bring you a gentle, relaxing bedtime explainer coming straight from the heart of the magical woods.
So go ahead and snuggle down. I want you to settle in nice and comfortably right under your warmest blankets. Come on, fluff up those pillows and just let your eyes grow a little bit heavy. Tonight, we're going to travel together to a beautiful place. And, we're going to discover a really wonderful secret about exactly how small things grow.
Our journey tonight takes us deep, deep into the green whispering forest. This is the home of our cheerful friend, a small turtle named Tilly. I want you to picture her wonderful home in your mind. Can you imagine the feeling of the cool, soft grass right beneath your toes? Picture the gentle, twinkling fireflies glowing in the evening air, literally lighting up the leaves like tiny floating stars. It's beautiful. Now, Tilly was a really kind and curious turtle, but, well, she had one big, heavy sigh in her heart.
Okay, let's dive into this. Tilly's absolute biggest frustration was that she always gave up just a little too soon whenever things got hard. For example, if she tried climbing a big hill, she'd stop halfway up. If she was trying to learn a beautiful new song with the forest birds, she'd quit after making literally one tiny mistake. And if she planted beautiful seeds, she'd completely forget to water her flowers after only 2 days. I'm just not good at things, Tilly would sigh to herself on quiet evenings. But you see, Tilly wasn't alone. Sitting nearby, perched way up high in a cozy, leafy tree, was a wise old owl named Oliver. Oliver had actually been listening quietly to Tilly's sad sighs. Looking down with very kind eyes, he offered this really gentle observation. He said, "Maybe you're expecting big results from tiny beginnings." Tilly kind of tilted her little green head, wondering exactly what in the world that meant. So, Oliver spread his grand, soft wings, pointed out toward a narrow dirt trail right near the forest pond, and gave Tilly a surprisingly simple challenge. He told her to walk that narrow dirt trail. Walk it just once each morning. Do this every single day for 1 whole month. And the absolutely crucial part? No skipping. "That's all?" Tilly asked. "That's all," said Oliver with a warm smile. "Just a steady, unhurried rhythm of 1 quiet walk a day." Well, Tilly's journey began beautifully. On day 1, she woke early. The sun was shining brightly, the grass was cool, and tiny drops of morning dew sparkled exactly like diamonds. That 10-minute walk was incredibly easy. Days 2 and 3 were just as breezy. And this brilliantly illustrates how things start out fun, right? Because then, on day 5, suddenly dark clouds rolled in and covered the sky. The cheerful forest turned gloomy, muddy, and really cold. Her easy stroll had turned into a very rainy challenge.
"I don't want to go today," Tilly groaned. Honestly, she almost gave up right then and there. But just as she was about to turn back to her warm, comfy bed, she remembered wise old Oliver's words. Tiny steps become big journeys. So Tilly bravely reached out, pulled on her little green leaf hat, and stepped out onto the path. With a rhythmic drip, drop, squish, the rain splashed around her toes. She finished her walk, and, she felt incredibly proud.
Every morning after that, Tilly just kept walking. Some days the forest was brightly sunny. Some days the trees blew gently in the wind. And some days, Tilly just felt very, very sleepy. But her steady, daily pacing began to catch the eye of her forest friends. First, a rabbit named Rosie hopped alongside her. Then Benny Beaver decided to join the path. Finally, little Mia Mouse scurried out to follow the group. Without even trying, Tilly's peaceful morning routine was naturally bringing everyone together.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that Tilly proudly taught her friend Rosie Rabbit a big, important word. When Rosie asked why they were walking this exact same trail every single day, Tilly explained consistency. That means continuing even when it feels small or even when it feels a bit difficult. Rosie blinked, thought about it for a moment, and decided, she wanted to learn consistency too.
As the weeks slowly passed by, a true visual treat unfolded right there in the forest. You see, the trail, which used to be overgrown, muddy, and super messy, became perfectly smooth from the animals' gentle footsteps. Beautiful wildflowers actually began to bloom brightly right beside it. Even the nearby pond became wonderfully clean, all because the animals started working together to pick up fallen branches and leaves along their way. It was a complete transformation. But the really cool part? The trail wasn't the only thing that was transforming. Little by little,
Tilly realized that she was changing too. She suddenly noticed her legs had grown so much stronger. She didn't even feel tired climbing those big hills anymore. Deep down inside, she felt so much happier, and honestly, so much calmer every single day. She realized she hadn't become stronger in just one day. No, it happened slowly, little by little, step by step.
Finally, the month came to an end. The forest grew quiet, and a soft silver glow blanketed the woods. Beneath the beautiful moonlit trees, Oliver Owl gently called all the animals together. The night air was perfectly still, and the fireflies seemed to twinkle brighter than ever before, listening closely to what the wise owl had to say.
Tilly, Oliver said warmly, what did you learn? Tilly smiled her soft, peaceful smile and shared what she had learned, almost like a gentle lullaby for the forest. Success doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing small things again and again. So, the crucial point is, the magic is in the repetition. As she said this, all the forest animals clapped and cheered softly for Tilly. From that night on, whenever anyone wanted to learn something new, they remembered Tilly Turtle and her tiny, powerful steps.
And that brings us to the end of our journey in the Whispering Forest tonight. As you drift off to sleep, feeling warm, safe, and entirely relaxed, I want to leave you with one very soft question to dream about. What tiny step will you take tomorrow? It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be yours. Have a wonderful, peaceful night, sleep tight, and we will see you for our next explainer. Good night.